Welcome back, guys. Now, example 2 on Frobenius method. Find the series solution for this equation. Now, the first thing is to write our equation out. So, which we have A naught plus A1 x plus A2 x2 plus AR XR. So, now let's multiply through by x raised power c. A naught xc plus A1 xc plus 1 plus A2 xc plus 2 plus AR c plus r. Now, y1, let's differentiate. A naught c x raised power c minus 1 plus A1 c plus 1 x raised power c plus A2 c plus 2 x raised power c plus 1 plus AR c plus r x raised power c plus r minus 1. And for y prime prime, it will be A naught c minus 1 x raised power c minus 2 plus A1 c plus 1 x raised power, and the c will come down, x raised power c minus 1 plus A2 c plus 2. So we have 2 here, not r. So c plus 2, then c plus 1 x raised power c plus AR c plus r c plus r minus 1 x raised power c plus r minus 2. Now that is the second derivative. Let's move on. Now we need to substitute this into this. Now we have 3 x squared y prime prime, which means that we have to multiply everything by 3x squared. So we have 3 A naught c minus 1 x raised power c only, because this is raised power 2. 2 minus 2 plus 2 0. So we have 3 A1 c plus 1 c x raised power c plus 1 minus 1 plus 2. Then we have 3 A2 c plus 2 c plus 1 x raised power c plus 2 plus 3 AR c plus r c plus r minus 1 x raised power c plus r minus 2 plus 2 cancel out. Now the second one is minus x y prime, so which is minus A naught c x raised power c minus A1 c plus 1 x raised power c plus 1 minus A2 c plus 2 x raised power c plus 2 minus AR c plus r x raised power c plus r. Now note that this minus doesn't affect the power here, it's just a sign that is affected. Now y prime, we will write our y, so we have A naught x raised power c plus A1 x raised power c plus 1 plus that's what it's about. Now the fourth one minus x, so we have to multiply everything by minus x. So let's do that. So that's what we have. Now, from the first one, the least power is x. Remember, we pick it from y prime prime. So the least power is x raised power c. Now, let's find the coefficient of x raised power c. Now, from the first equation, we have 3 a naught c minus 1. From the second equation, we have minus a naught c. We have it here, then we have it here also, plus a naught equals to 0. Now, we can see that a naught is common, so we can factorize a naught out. So which remain 3c minus 1 minus c plus 1 equals to 0. Now, another thing we can do is a naught. We can make this to be the same as this. Since this is minus, this is positive, so I can factorize this one out, c minus 1. Then it remain 3c. This one also be what? Minus 1 equals to 0. Or we can do it this way. So we're going to have, let's open up the brackets. So we're going to have 3c squared minus 3c minus c plus 1. So which is going to give us 3c squared minus 4c plus 1. Now, quadratic equation method, we are going to have 3c squared minus 3c minus c plus 1. We see that it's still the same thing as what we have here. So from here and here, 3 is common, c is common, so you're going to have c minus 1. Now, if I factorize minus 1 out, so what will remain in the bracket is c minus 1. So which is going to give us 3c, it will be c minus 1. Then this one will be 3c minus 1. So it's the same thing as this. So you can either do it this way or do it this way. So let's move on. Now, remember, a naught cannot equal to 0. So we're going to have c minus 1, 3c minus 1 equals to 0. So c minus 1 equals to 0, or 3c minus 1 equals to 0. Sum here, c equals to 1, or c equals to 1 over 3. Now, in this case, our c equals to 1 or c equals to. So we are done with this. We've obtained the value of our c. Now, let's go to the last one, so which is x raised power c plus r. From x raised power c plus r, from the first one, we have 3ar c plus r. Then this one is c plus r minus 1 x raised power c plus r. Now, from the second one, we have minus ar c plus r x raised power c plus r. Then from the third one, we have ar x raised power c plus r. From the fourth one, we have ar x raised power c plus r plus 1. Sorry. Now, we can see that this is already in what we need. Same thing here, same thing here. So we need to change only this one. Now I will say let r equals to r minus 1 now, because this is plus 1. In order to cancel it out, we need to put minus 1 for it. So we're going to have ar minus 1. So it is minus ar minus 1. Then x raised power c plus r. So they are now the same. Now the coefficient of x raised power c plus r will now be 3 ar c plus r minus 1. That's the first coefficient, minus ar c plus r, that's the second coefficient, plus ar, that's the third coefficient, then minus ar subscript r minus 1, that's the third coefficient, all equals to 0. Now from here to here, we can see that ar is common. So if you factorize ar, so you're going to have 3 c plus r minus 1. Then we have c plus r here plus 1. Let's take this to the other side. So you have ar minus 1. Note, when you take it to the other side, this sign will not change. It's this sign, only this sign that will change. Now in this bracket, we can still factorize from here to here. So you're going to have let's factorize this one out. So you have c plus r. We've taken that one out, so it's going to remain 3 c plus r minus 1 plus 1. Now this is what we did. From here to here, we can see that c plus r is common. So if you take c plus r out, so it remains 3 this and this amount here. So plus 1 equals to r minus 1. Now r equals to c plus r here. Then if I open the bracket, so I have 3c plus 3r minus 3 minus 1. This minus 1. 3c, 3r minus 3 minus 1. Then plus 1 outside. So which is this minus this. Now remember, okay, we can still solve for the c plus r here. So this gives us 3c plus 3r minus 4 plus 1 equals to minus 1. Now when c equals to 1, let's put it inside. So we have ar c, that's 1 plus r. We have 1 plus r. Then that's 3. If I put 1 here, 3 times 1, so 3r minus 4 plus 1 equals to ar minus 1. Then if I open up the brackets, so you're going to have 1 plus r, 3r minus 1 plus r. This is 3, this is minus 4, so that will be minus 1. So you have ar minus 1. Then if I solve for that, let's open up the bracket. So I have 1 times this, so I have 3r, 1 times this, minus r, 3 times this, I have 3r squared plus 3r squared, r times this, I have minus r plus 1. This one now. So all equals to this and this. So ar now equals to 3r to be at the front, 3r squared rather, 3r minus this, we have plus 2r. This one cancel out this one. So you're going to have this. Now divide both sides by this, we have ar equals to minus 1 over 3r squared plus 2r. Now we can see that r is common, so we can factorize r. It will mean 3r plus 2. So this is the equation that we are going to be using. So let's start. Now in this case, we cannot start with when r equals to 0, because if I put 0 here, it will be a minus 1. So which we cannot get a minus 1. Sorry. If I put r to be 0 here, it will be a naught equals to this will be a minus 1. Then it doesn't sound right, so you're going to start with when r equals to 1. So which we have a1 to be equals to a naught over, this will be 1 multiplied by 5, right? When r equals to 2, so we have a2 equals to 2 minus 1, so you have 1 over 2 multiplied by 8. 2 times 3 plus 2. Then when r equals to 3, so you have a3 equals to a2 over 3 times 11. Now let's stop there. Let's change this and this to a naught. What is a1? This is a1, so you have a naught over 1 times 5, 2 times 8. So which is the same as a naught over 1 times 2, 5 times 8. Now the second, so to be, what is a2? This is a2, so we have 1 times 2 times 3, this 3, over 5 times 8 times 11. So putting it in the equation, that's when x equals to c a naught plus a1x plus a2x squared plus a3x3. So now when c equals to 1, now we have a naught plus, what is a1? This is a1. We have a naught x over 1 times 5 plus a naught x squared over 1 times 2, 5 times 8. Now plus a3, these are a3. So you have a naught x to the power 3 over 1 times 2 times 3, 5 times 8 times 11. So a naught is common, so you have a naught x1, 1 is here, plus x over 1 times 5 plus x squared. So we can call these 2 factorial, 5 times 8 plus x cubed over, this can be 3 factorial, 5 times 8 times 11. So we can see that they are following a particular series, 1 times 5, 5 times 8, 5 times 8 times 11. So that's how the series should be going. Now this is our first answer for when c equals to 1. So let's move to when c equals to 1 over 2. Now when c equals to 1 over 3, when c equals to 1 over 3, we still remember this equation, so it's what we're going to use. Now a equals to, 1 over 3 plus r, then 3 open brackets 1 over 3 plus 3r minus 4 plus 1 equals to a minus 1. Now from here, 1 over 3 plus r. Now this will give us 3, cancel 3, so we remain 1, 3r minus 3. Then this one be 1. Now minus 4 plus 1. So you have this plus 1 equals to a whole minus 1. Now open all the brackets. 1 over 3 multiplied by this, 3 will cancel 3, so it remain whole. 1 over 3 multiplied by this, 3 will cancel 3, so it remain minus 1. This times this is plus 3 whole square. This multiplied by this, so you have minus 3 whole, then plus 1 equals to a whole minus 1. This cancel this, so you're going to have a whole 3 whole square minus 2 whole equals to a whole minus 1. Then divide both sides by this, we're going to have a half equals to a half minus 1 over 3 half squared minus 2 half. A half equals to a half minus 1 over r is common, so it remains 3 half minus 2. Now let's start with when r equals to 1 again. So we have a1 equal to a naught over 1 multiplied by, okay, 1 multiplied by, so if I put 1 here, so it's going to give me 3 times 1, that's 3, 1. So I have a naught, 1 over 1 is 1. Now when r equals to 2 now, so we have a2 to be a1 over 2 minus 1. So that's how we got this 1. So a2 will give us 2 times 2 times 3, 6 minus 1 minus 2, that's 4. Now if we change it, so that will be a naught over 2 times 4. When r equals to 3, so this gives us a3 to equals to, so if I put 3 here, I have 3 minus 1, so you have a2 over 3 times 9 minus 2, so you have 7. Then when you convert it, you have a naught over 2 times 3, 4 times 7. I hope you understand that. Now when r equals to 4, so you have a4, so that will be a3 over 4 multiplied by 4 times 3, 12 minus 2, so you have 10, which is the same thing as a naught over 2 times 3 times 4, this 4, then 4 times 7 times 10. So we have that. Now remember our equation y equals to xc, open brackets, a naught plus a1 x plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 plus a4 x4. Now when x equals to 1 over c equals to 1 over 3 now, so I have a naught plus, what is our a1? A1 is the same thing as a naught x. A2 we have a naught x squared over 2 multiplied by 4. A3 we have a naught x cubed over 2 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by 7, plus a4, so we have a naught x to the power 4 over 2 multiplied by 3 times 4, 4 multiplied by 7 times 10. This is 4. Now we have 1 over 3. A naught is common, so you're going to have 1 plus x plus x squared over 2 times 4 plus x cubed over 2 times 3, 4 times 7 plus x raised to power 4 over 2 times 3 times 4, 4 times 7 times 10. Now bringing the two together, so remember we change it to a. The first one we change it to a, so to be ax1, sorry, there is x1 here, there is x1 here, so ax1, please not raise power, so let me write it ax1, then we have 1 plus x over 1 over 5, 1 times 5 plus x squared over 2 factorial, 5 times 8 plus x cubed over 3 factorial, 5 times 8 times 11. So this will be b. X is 1 over 3. So you have 1 times 1 plus x plus x squared over 2 times 4 plus x cubed over, so you can call this 3 factorial, 4 times 7. Then plus, we can call this x is power 4 over, this can be 4 factorial over 4 times 7 times 10. Now this is our final answer. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. See you guys next time.